YouTube? Welcome back. Dapp Digital Crypto News, macro trends. Give me subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. I gotta make this announcement because the Wanchain ecosystem is under a state of emergency. Why, you ask? Well, someone had the great idea to go ahead and release all the animals up out the zoo, and they be running around creating a ruckus. It's pandemonium. It's straight mayhem. But plot twist, y'all, what if those animals running around, they weren't animals at all, more like NFTs, aka non-fungible tokens. Wanchain just released a brand new protocol, bringing the hottest craze in the crypto ecosystem to the Wanchain ecosystem. Because today we're gonna take a look at Zookeeper, gamified liquidity mining with a touch of NFTs. And I bet you're asking yourself, Dapp Digital, what the hell are you talking about? Don't trip, guys, because we're gonna get all up in it. But more importantly, we're gonna talk about how we can utilize this protocol. But make sure to stick to the end, y'all, because this is the Dapp Digital channel, and after we go through it, I'm gonna show you how to use it. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's pull up the chart. All right, guys, I'm sitting on Zookeeper.finance. Let's get it. Dapp Digital, what the heck is this? Is that a panda? Guys, I know how it looks, but don't ever judge a book by its cover. Behold, Wanchain's, or should I say Wanchain, newest addition to its Dapp ecosystem, Zookeeper. But Dapp Digital, what the hell is a Zookeeper? All right, let's start off slow. Let me fill you in. Zookeeper is a brand new project built as a Wanchain Dapp, or decentralized application. It is entirely conceived and developed by passionate members of the community, with some collaboration from the Wanchain team. That's right, guys. And in fact, almost the same exact core team that helped bring you Wanswap, that cross-chain DEX that's been blowing up, they were involved in the genesis of Zookeeper. Zookeeper will drastically improve the functionality of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, by giving them a real use case within our platform, which is freaking dope. Because to be quite honest, guys, y'all know I've been an NFT naysayer because I refuse to buy NFTs that don't do nothing. But Zookeeper is flipping that model on its head by actually having real world utility by affecting the rate of which you mine on the protocol. Zookeeper will provide a dual farming experience while embracing the popular crypto trend of NFTs. The project will complement another existing Wanchain Dapp, Wanswap, thus greatly augmenting liquidity. Zookeeper will have its own utility token, which is Zoo, distributed as farming rewards to Wanswap liquidity providers who stake their Wanswap liquidity provider tokens. And all of this introduces an element of gamification into liquidity mining. Just close your eyes and conceptualize this. You know how DeFi was like the first big craze in this cycle, and then it was NFTs? Zookeeper's getting both of those and put them together and mixing them all up. What the hell, Dapp Digital? What the hell you want me to do with a zebra and a teddy bear? Bro, they got an elephant called Elon Tusk. I am being serious, because you know what I say, one man's trash is this man's treasure. But I'll give you that. I can see how you guys could be a little confused. The Zookeeper protocol is essentially made up of 4 components, and the first one being the zoo. And in the zoo, there are several farming pools that allow the user to deposit liquidity and earn rewards. Each pool features an individual zoo animal representing the associated farming pool. Each pool has several functionalities and options like NFT boost cards, including the possibility of reducing lock time and boosting rewards. So this is a model that's very reminiscent of Wanswap, where you provide liquidity via an acceptable liquidity pair, and for that liquidity you get paid back in the protocol's native currency, Zoo. But unlike Wanswap, and I emphasize the but, you also participate in something called dual farming. Dapp Digital, dual farming, I ain't never heard of that. That's because a lot of people ain't never heard of that. It's new, all made possible by Wanchain tech. In Zookeeper, the notion of dual farming is introduced, which allows the user to farm Zoo tokens and WASP tokens on selected pools due to the partnership with Wanswap. If you like getting paid out in coins for liquidity mining, you're definitely gonna love getting paid out in 2 coins for liquidity mining, because you know what they say, 2 is better than 1 and 3 is better than 2. But we ain't gonna go there right now, guys. And that's why you'll see Zoo next to WASP. You're getting rewarded in 2 tokens for the same liquidity. That's crazy, and I like it. Because that APY is so nice, I just had to get it twice. But guys, how rude of me. We can't walk up into the zoo and ignore all the zoo animals? Let's go say what's up. Representing the WAN ETH pair, we got Barcode Brenda. Look at that. She's a zebra fighting for the wasp WAN pair. We got Raging Main Leo looking like a straight beast, king of the jungle and stuff. Repping the FNX and WAN pair. We got Polly Bamboozle. Next we got my main dude representing the WAN Bitcoin and WAN pair, Elon Tusk. And yes, he is related to Elon Musk, but he don't like to talk about it much, guys. Calm down. He's trying to lay low right now. And right behind him, representing that WAN Tether and WAN pair, we got Mr. Monkey Man himself, Mel Gibbon, the man, the myth, the legend. Next up, representing that WAN XRP pair, you got Rafferty G Monet, pinky up with that fancy name. And lastly, but certainly not least, Mr. Carl Crocs. Fun fact, he used to DJ in nightclubs all over Europe, but he's retired now, settling down at the zoo. But after saying what's up to everybody, I think it's safe to say that we got a pretty interesting cast of characters here, all of which have different APYs attached to them based on what the protocol needs at the given time. But Dapp Digital, there's a whole bunch of liquidity pools. How do I know which one I want? Each animal has a different APY or amount of money you can expect to get back on the capital you stake with the protocol. This value can be returned to you in the form of WASP, ZOO, but the ratio of coins you receive between ZOO compared to WASP varies on each pool. And for example, you can see right here where that Zookeeper logo is, there's 2x, 8x, 4x. This basically indicates to you that if you want to get more ZOO in comparison to WASP, it might behoove you to jump all up into this WASP WAN pair, because they be paying out a whole lot of ZOO in comparison to WASP. If you want an even 50-50 split, you might want to go somewhere where there's only 2x ZOO and the ZOO to WASP ratio is paid out more evenly. Whichever liquidity pool you pick determines how much ZOO to WASP you get. Get it? Got it? Good. And pay attention, guys, but NFTs going nuts the way they have been, and some of these very high valued NFTs have about zero utility. We're talking about NFTs that have real utility, that actually get you paid more just for holding them in your liquidity pool. The market is a place where you can buy NFT boosters that other Zookeeper users want to sell. Users can purchase boosters with an array of different WAN tokens. The amount shown is what the seller is asking for and is explained later in the My Safe section. Sale orders are valid for 14 days by default, and orders longer than 14 days will be removed automatically. And just as you can buy an NFT to boost your liquidity mining, should you have excess NFTs, you can also sell them right within the Zookeeper protocol. Yeah, whatever, Dapp Digital. That's all well and good. How the hell do I get one of those NFTs? And that brings us to the expedition tab. Dapp Digital, what the hell? Zoo animals don't go on expeditions. They can't leave the zoo. Guys, yeah, I know. Just go with it. Come on. Essentially, what function the expedition tab provides allows you to either directly buy what we call chests, or allows you to stake the zoo you get from liquidity mining to earn chests. Dapp Digital, why the hell would I want to do that? Chests are integral in obtaining these booster cards and NFTs. The expedition page displays multiple ways to spend or stake zoo tokens to obtain a chest. There are two types of chests, gold and silver. No matter how you manage to obtain it, a gold chest will always contain an NFT booster. A silver chest, however, will have a 1 in 10 chance of winning an NFT booster. If you manage to get an NFT from a silver chest, it will not be the class you would get from a gold chest. Basically, this one is good as gold. And as you can see in the graphic right here, there is a set amount of ZOO required to purchase a golden chest. And once you purchase that chest, the amount of ZOO is deducted from your wallet. But when it comes to really maximizing the rewards that you get from providing liquidity, you might want to check this next method out, and that is staking ZOO. The alternative option to obtain an NFT booster is by locking up your ZOO tokens for a set amount of time, between 2 days, 15 days, and 30 days. And the longer the duration you lock up your ZOO, the less ZOO you need to actually stake to get a golden chest. And the last component of this protocol is My Safe. Dapp Digital, you got animals running around, you're feeding them pies and pixelated food, and now you got a safe? But the safe is where you store the NFTs that you either buy using ZOO or stake on the platform, because depending how much ZOO you have, you could potentially turn out an NFT every 2 days. And every time you earn an NFT, that's an actual digital asset, limited in supply, which can boost the amount you earn on the protocol. And from within your safe, you can actually set prices you're willing to sell these things at for a profit. Sounds like y'all are starting to catch on right about now. And here's here's the kicker: without depleting your zoo. What this essentially is a passive income machine. But hey, you ain't gotta believe me. This is non-financial advice. Y'all are adults. There's also a rarity scale, because all the NFTs, nah, they ain't all equal. We got normal, which is that N right there. R is rare. SR is super rare. SSR is super rare. And then the holy grail, UR, or ultra rare. Dub Digital, come on. We talked enough about the food and the animals. I want to know more about the zoo token. You got it. Tokenomics. Zookeeper uses a dynamic market cap strategy as a result of the burning of zoo tokens and the use of NFT boost within its farming environment. The distribution of zoo tokens is spread over 24 months at a rate of 10 zoo per block. There will never be any form of pre-mining or pre-sale of zoo tokens. And that's freaking dope, guys, because I hate getting wrecked. And right here we have the token allocation breakdown. 77% will be reserved for the farming pools and is subject to the dynamic calculation below. 9% will be kept for Zookeeper Foundation. 8% will be dedicated to marketing. 3% will be reserved for advisors. And 3% will be used to purchase WAN tokens chosen by the community. And guys, that's pretty good. 70 to 80% of the tokens being given out to liquidity providers, rewarding early LPs. Because Zoo has a dynamic market cap, we cannot provide an exact market cap figure due to the boost percent from NFTs applied to the pool and the lockup periods used by users. Therefore, we have a minimum and maximum market cap. It is impossible that either of these market caps will be the case at the end of 24 months, and the final market cap will be somewhere in between. And with no boost and lockups, there's going to be about 155 million Zoo. And assuming that everyone used boost and lockups, there'd be approximately 400 million Zoo. So there's a give or take of about 300 million. But let's just put this in perspective. WASP has 210 million. Not only are you getting rewarded in 2 coins with pretty low supplies, and allows you to have a steady flow of NFTs without exhausting your Zoo capital, but Dub Digital, you're bringing me all these weird old protocols. How do I know this thing ain't a rug pull? Well, one, guys, it's the same core team that brought you WanSwap. WanSwap's code just got approved by one of the industry's leading smart contract auditing firms, Hedgit. Ain't heard of them? Look them up. Zookeeper's code has already been audited by the Wanchain team, but is currently getting third-party audited by Hedgit, ETA, end of May of 2021. While the current code has been pre-audited by the Wanchain team, having an audited project by a respected firm is a huge deal, because how do you expect big money to flow into these things if the code that the money is sitting in is unproven? Once this thing is approved, and I'm expecting it to be approved, watch people start to look at Zookeeper. All right, Dub Digital, I can't believe it, but you talked me into it. But I got a problem, Dub. How the hell do I use this thing? You know of any tutorials I could take a look at? Well, no, I don't. I'm gonna make one of my own because I'm dope like that. Let's get it. So guys, just for fun, let's assume we want to put some WASP WAN liquidity within Raging Main Leo liquidity pool. This is how we'd go about it. So step number 1, I want to make sure I actually have these 2 coins, because that's the only way you can apply liquidity to this specific pool. So let's go ahead and click the add liquidity on WanSwap button. And that button's going to take us to wanswap.finance, where you'll see the following box. But I already have a balance of WASP and WAN, so I'm going to skip that step, then head back to Zookeeper. Make sure that your wallet is connected to the Zookeeper Dapp, or else nothing's going to show up. But assuming you have that done already, head back to your original liquidity pool that you were trying to get into. In my case, it's Raging Main Leo, king of the NFT jungle, and then go to the teal box labeled Deposit WSLP Tokens, which is essentially abbreviation for WanSwap Liquidity Pool Tokens. And then from that spot, you can go ahead and type in how many liquidity pool tokens you want to insert into this liquidity pool. But I'm a simple dude. I just always hit max because I always go to the max. And then below it, there's a lock period, which is defaulted at 0 days. If you want to boost your Zoo rewards, you have the option to lock that liquidity for a certain amount of time. The longer those liquidity tokens are locked, the greater the payout is in the boost, capping out at about 180 days, which would effectively boost your Zoo rewards by 70%. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna set this to 0. And then when everything looks good, go ahead down here and hit approve. And y'all can't see it, but the WAN mask pops up. Make sure to hit confirm. And then the WAN mask will come up a second time. Hit confirm again, which authorizes the gas fee. And the last step is to hit this box right here that says validate. And then WAN mask will come up for a 3rd time. Make sure to hit confirm. And there you go. My 4 WASP and WAN liquidity pool tokens have now been inserted into the Raging Main Leo liquidity page. And you can tell that you're currently in a specific liquidity pool when your zoo animal is wearing dope ass shades, looking like a straight beast. And then as your dual farming rewards collect, you'll see as time goes on, WASP and Zoo will grow in numbers. This harvest button allows you to collect collect those rewards that you earn for providing liquidity, and they get sent to your WAN wallet address. And this withdraw button right here will allow you to take your liquidity out of this liquidity pool, assuming you didn't lock it in for boosted rewards. And this top up button allows you to insert even more liquidity into this pool at a later date. And when you press it, you'll see the same display we saw when initially providing liquidity to this pool. Alright guys, I just had to bring you up to date on Zookeeper, Wanchain's newest Dapp in its ecosystem. Gamified liquidity mining that pays out in dual rewards with a touch of NFTs, showcasing to the world the true value of Wanchain tech, doing things other protocols could only dream of. Because to be quite honest guys, from a business standpoint, I know I like to get paid. And if you play your cards right, this NFT platform could essentially turn into a passive income machine. But hey, you ain't gotta listen to me. This is not financial advice. I'm just the dude on the internet. If you appreciate the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe, Dub Digital, crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.